What's up, everybody? Look, check this out. Y'all remember I was telling y'all in that other video not to spend your family's money. Now look, it doesn't matter if you're a single income or a double income. And the majority of the world today is double income. But what I see a lot of people doing on the double income is they think, like I still ain't changed that tire. Looks right. They think this is the mindset of people where a boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife is working. If typically it go like this, the husband will pay the mortgage and the wife will pay the equivalent, like light bill, water bill. Like, let me show you. The husband will pay the mortgage, his phone bill, his vehicle insurance. And the woman will pay the light bill, the water bill, the cable bill, and that'll pretty much be it. And they'll both split the groceries. And the man will feel like, well, I'm gonna go afford finance a Dodge Charger. And the woman be like, well, I can go afford finance a Honda Accord. Because they're able to pay the bills and buy what they want, right? And then they'll get a little savings pot together and go on vacation. And then they'll post a picture. They'll be like, get you somebody you can build with, blah, 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 blah. But when it's time for home repairs, 95% of people doesn't have the funds for home repairs. Like replacing, I realize the plumbing is expensive, HVAC, and getting a new roof. Now, if I could go back in time, I would have done HVAC work. I'd have been an AC man, because I'm going to show you. AC man in the summertime, he can make $200,000 by himself. He can do small jobs here and there, because everybody need an AC man in the summer. The big boys are busy, and the small guy is busy. And the small guy can make enough money to where in the wintertime he don't have to do nothing, but he be getting called out in the winter for heat work. So going back to what I'm saying, you'll have a person on a single income that budget better than a person with a 2-income household. Because not all, but the majority of 2-income households spend a lot of money. And then you have, that's why I say don't spend your family's money, because it's not if, it's when something goes wrong. You can run out as a single income, and I see a lot of guys do this. They work out of town and their wife and kids back home. You got to understand, I'm a welder, so I know a lot of welders that work out of town. Typically, you're going to run out of town and make about $3,000 a week. A lot of people have never made, 95% of people, 95% of blue-collar Americans have never made that kind of money, so they start spending it. First thing they'll do, they'll probably put up $10,000. Then they'll start spending it. They'll go get a new car, they'll go on vacation, they'll start buying clothes, jewelry, toys, this, that, and the other. But y'all remember I told y'all a while back, $10,000 is not no money. One hiccup will eat that $10,000 up. $10,000 will cover just about anything outside the home. But when it come down to in the home, like your car got to go in the shop, $10,000 will cover anything. It'll cover an engine. And technically, if you got 10 grand, you probably got a fairly decent vehicle anyway. Your 3 most expensive things on a house is plumbing, HVAC, and roofing. For the square, my house is 1,900 square foot. For a 1,900 square foot house, for a roof, you're gonna pay anywhere between $9,000 to about $18,000 for a roof. That's just the rates in my area. Yes, you have cheaper guys that probably do it $5,000 or $6,000, but you know what comes with the cheaper guy. Same thing with AC work. That's like baby formula. It don't matter if it's $100 a can, people gonna buy it. Last time I was buying that junk, it was like 50 and some change a can. You have to buy it. Same thing with AC. You cannot sit in your house without AC. Everybody's charging different amount. But y'all remember I told y'all the other company, yeah man, You need Freon, you need 2 pounds, we charge $400 a pound. And then this guy, man, you need Freon, man, I charge $120 a pound. So you have to find out what works for you. But at the same time, like I told y'all, $10,000 ain't going far. $10,000 is not going far. You have to have money set to aside for things like this. And don't worry if you don't have the money set aside for things like this. Life will teach you how you need to have money set aside for things like this. And I'm gonna show you, if you rely on credit for home repairs, I'm gonna show you how you'll screw yourself. Let's just say your AC unit go out and they be like, man, they'll scare you into buying a new unit. Like, man, we can fix it, man. We're gonna cost you $5,000. You go ahead and get the whole thing replaced, inside, outside unit, man, for like 12. Man, I ain't got $12,000. Man, we offer financing. Man, my credit bad. We can get you financed for 35%. Now, you gonna either sit in the house and sweat or you gonna finance. Well, man, I'll run to Walmart, man, buy me some window units. That'll hold you over for one summer. And then all that junk gonna tear up. You have to be prepared for life. Because life is not, listen, life don't wait on you. Life ain't gonna be like, well, I'm gonna let you get your finances in order before I tear something up. Yeah, I remember I was riding the other day and this truck didn't want to start. Oh, man, bro, I just spent $2,000 on the transfer tank. Well, you should have spent the money on your truck. I thought the truck was running good. Flip. I wouldn't have bought the transfer tank if I knew the truck was going to start acting up. I wouldn't have bought this transfer tank if I knew, hey, bro, that AC fixing to go kaput. Well, man, didn't you know it was going to go kaput? No, because last year I spent $2,000 on the AC unit and everything was on the up and up. I didn't flip and know. That's life. So that is what you have to look at in life. You need to go to the ant, thou slugger, consider her ways and be wise. See, like as of right now, I need to be out on my mowing route. It's 6:30. I need to get started because yesterday I got rained out, but I got to get this AC unit situated. So I got a guy that's supposed to be headed this way. I called a big company. They were supposed to come. They ain't come. So I called this other guy. He like a 2-man show. I called him. 7 o'clock, I'm going to have to just catch out and go. I'm going to have to just wake my woman up and say, hey, listen, I done called 2 companies. I'm going to call this other company. Shoot, you know all the debit cards and the credit cards at. If it's over this amount, put that junk on the credit card. If it's under this amount, cash them out. So that's how I'm rocking and moving. And that's why I say, man, I don't waste money because it's always something like this. I just always learn, for me, something like this is always waiting around the corner for me. So I've always tried to manage my money and hold on to my money and things like that. Now, do I regret buying my transfer tank? No, I don't. If I can go back and I know this was going to happen, I still would have bought it anyway. Because if you have a scarcity mindset, then your finances will be scarcity. If you have an abundant mindset, money will always come back. You can go make more money. You can't save more time. Like right now, I don't have to, when I leave here at 7, run to the gas station, gas up, then get to my first, no, I can head straight to my first property, click that mug on, fill up and keep rolling. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm fixing to go ahead and eat some breakfast. I'm fixing to wait on this AC guy to show up. I hope. Like I said, bro, it's the blower fan. Like I say, I put everything on my outside unit is fairly okay. Like I said, I'm not planning on replacing no inside outside unit until next year. I'm not trying to do that right now. Like I say, so far everything, the blower fan on the outside, the capacitor, all that other junk, everything on the outside is good. My inside, like I say, I had a new coil put in, it's about 7-8 years ago. So I know that coil good for at least another 2 years or a year. So it's the blower fan. So I'm assuming that it's the blower fan because you hear everything in the inside unit coming on. You just don't hear that blower fan kicking on. So it's the blower fan. And like I say, I know the big company's gonna come over here. Hey man, blower fan 1,500. All right, man, change it. Let's go. So, and like I say, they didn't show up. I'm willing to give y'all this $1,500, $2,000 for a blower fan. I know it probably don't cost them more than $200, $300. But man, you can buy it online, ship it in. Yeah, that's gonna be about 5 days. And then you can watch some YouTube videos while I'm sitting here pouring, sweating. Instead of me doing all that, I can go make $2,000 instead of trying to save $2,000. That's the way I think. Abundant mindset. I'm not gonna drop my car off at the shop. Yeah, man, I'm gonna pay for a diagnosis fee. And they tell me it was wrong. Then I bring the car home, and then I go online, order the parts, wait for the parts to get in. Then I gotta find me a shade tree mechanic or watch a YouTube video, put the parts. Man, listen, when this 4-wheel drive truck went out, the junk cost me like $1,800. Well, man, what's wrong? I'm gonna pay all $100 to diagnose it, but look it up online. I'm gonna drive back down there, get my truck after getting dropped off to drop it off, come home, jack it up, take this off, take that off, watch YouTube video, put everything back. Man, flip that. Give your $1,800, fix my truck, and give me a flipping warranty. I can go make $1,800 more dollars. I will not get my time back. The same thing with the AC unit. I got X amount of properties I got to get cut this week. The 4th of July is Friday. Fix my AC, charge my car, and let me go. I want this out of my mind. I don't want to think about that. I want the AC out of my mind. Charge me $3,000. Fix it. I want the AC out of my mind. I don't want to think about it. I want to be free and done with this. The only thing I want to be worried about is getting my clients taken care of. I got an overgrown property. Then I'm about to charge these folks about $400 a year. I'm trying to get to that. I'm not trying to sit here and count pennies and worry about it. Just keep making money. At some point, you will overcome all of the foolishness.